Okay, according to the thing, we're live, but let's just give it a couple seconds because on the playback, this thing does cut out like what? The first 10, 15, maybe 13 seconds if it lags. But
Okay.
Happy Heart Day is what I should say.
Yay!
Hello, everyone. My name is Tiger, and joining me today will be Pepsi Wolf and that British Fox. And if it cares about what we're going to be doing today, we're just going to be doing this thing. Yeah, let's do it. Hello, Kira. Oh, and by the way, if anyone's curious what's going to be happening, on Pepsi Wolf's channel tomorrow on the Day of Hearts that you immortals celebrate, or Valentine's Day, Pepsi Wolf's gonna be hosting a stream where I'm gonna be on that thing if he wants me to be. We'll see where that goes. And as far as this stream is concerned, it will only be as long as the drawing holds out. This picture is actually called Chibi for hipster form, and yeah, as she clearly stating, no, she was not a hipster. Boredom aside, there's not much else coming to the channel other than a speed paint with a script of the origin story of Momo. Hopefully it's going to be 40 minutes long, but who knows. This drawing's probably going to last less than an hour if I can knock it out quickly. But, Hello, CG Grizzlyberry B92 HD. Wow, that is one very long name. Yeah, but to each their own. You'll want to judge, though. Speaking of which, Akira the Fox recently requested fan art, so if anyone's curious, we will be releasing a picture of Jelly Wolf, or Jelly the Fox. Akira here hasn't really told us what his exact creation is. All I do know about Jelly, the entity, is that it's a dog. A dog. Oh, and the unofficial Smile of His Insanity trailer will be coming out with panels from the original comic book. I am making a Valentine's Day special flipback animation. Oh, that's nice. Nice to see you embracing the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, we over here at my place don't really do art specific, holiday specific stuff because it either ends up falling behind or blowing out of proportion. But it's nice to know that you're doing something. You're doing a little animation around Valentine's Day. If only I can get off my own feed and animate myself. Then I could actually have more. Well, then I could have more credence to actually critique animation. Given that I'm a stickler for animation, I love sweet animations. Although me animations do annoy me, mainly because of how the movement just repeated. Then the first 5 seconds, I see boobs. Yes, you do. And that's always a crazy argument. I know it's not going to happen because God knows this series and me as a creator isn't ever going to be popular. But fame is overrated, and the problems that come with it scare me.
That's true.
And yes, Chibi Fur, although having the name Chibi in the title, technically isn't technically a young character. Earlier today, when I was kicking around the ages of the TMP characters, specifically Tiger and his personalities, I think the males range from 21 to 23 on age, unless we're talking about the exceptions to the rules, like the explosive twins, who are both younger than most of the characters in his head, and maybe the punk tiger. I don't know what her deal is, and I don't have a name for her yet. But the females tend to range from 21 to 22. They don't tend to get much older than the males. Funny enough, Chibi First should be around 23 or 24. I can't really tell because of the action she takes and how young she really acts. Then again, she does hail from the universe TMP Supercharged, where nothing bad ever happens and all your problems can be solved by hugs.
Sounds about right.
Well, I mean, your issues kind of have to be solved with hugs because I've said this before on other streams, but TMP Supercharged is a universe where if the TMP characters were broken and I didn't have limits on them, and it was way more comedic, that's basically the route I would take. I would take my characters, which already break the world they're in just by existing and doing the same things they've been through, and then just amping it up, blowing up the sun and surviving on years on end without actually having any issues. Yes, Akira. Everybody loves hugs. I like pugs. Anyways, Pepsi. Out of curiosity, what exactly are you planning to do in the future? Like on my speed paints and animation, maybe SFM work.
Well, look at the dog.
Probably I would dabble with anime and probably better gaming.
Ah, I see. Yeah, and our Let's Play kind of got halted. The Let's Play got halted because I couldn't be bothered to get more footage. Mainly because I'm sporadic in uploading as it is, and I already have other projects to work on. Like Smiley vs. Insanity, which should be coming out. An unofficial trailer should be coming out in the next few weeks, like next week or this either this week or next week. Since I will be compiling some of the photos I have, getting a voiceover done, and doing a rough idea of what I want the actual trailer to come out as.
Huh.
Even though it seems like the project might seem like it's dead, it's not. It's just taking a while to get around. Sure, Akira, why not? I have a correction to you. You know, it's pretty funny that Akira calls himself Akira, even though the anime Akira is like really horrific. If you ever heard of, I highly doubt anyone that's in my audience and has ever seen Akira. But if you know what it is, and you're like older, let's say you're just old enough to let's say I discovered this stuff. Age is kind of skewed, and I know children aren't. I just putting it in like it's anime. So if you don't like gore or intense violence, I don't recommend looking up what the film Akira is about until you're like older. If you're like under 15 or I'm not really sure where I'm going with this because it's just skewed. To put it into perspective, the internet and everything's just kind of blurred together. Anyone can learn about anything and like at the click of a finger, and that kind of makes it really difficult for me to understand where my standpoint is on different things, let alone where anything belongs, whether or not I should recommend something, not recommend something. Because keep in mind, personally, I'm under the belief that the furry community is the one people are going to put me in, and because I don't identify myself as a furry, I also don't want my behavior to represent the group that exists as a whole. I'm aware that the community itself can be a very loving and caring one. It's just that my personality doesn't meld well with large groups, which is why I try not to do anything too insane. And that's why I make passive jokes like, "Oh, I'm not furry, I'm fluffy," mainly because fur is a individual that might be seen as a furry, but no, she's anthropomorphic, and the technical category I put her in is hybrid. And anthro, although means anthropomorphic, which means stands on two legs, I guess, could be technically classified as a hybrid between an animal and a person. I'm not sure where the jury stands on that one. But yeah, the reason you call my characters hybrids is not only for the story perspective, but also like kind of distance them from the community as a whole. I know Pepsi Wolf's a furry, but I don't think he's constantly paranoid about this stuff like I am. Oh yeah, and this drawing's been in the background for quite a while. I have a lot of drawings I haven't done, and I would love to do nothing but have a clip show of all the drawings I've done in the past. But discussing that stuff for over, I don't know, let's be fair here, an hour, 2 hours with somebody, I think that would get a little dull a little too soon. Maybe I could upload 20-minute videos, but even that's stretching it. Penny Q literally complained, saying 45 minutes was too long. And I guess she's right. I guess nobody really wants to be stuck doing the exact same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I can't force Pepsi Wolf to talk for hours on end because Pepsi Wolf here, if everyone doesn't know, he's very shy.
Well, no, I'm trying to do something.
Pepsi, you're very shy. Akira the Fox face reveal. Hashtag exposed.
No.
Oh, speaking of which, so I don't really talk about politics mainly because politics is not something I'm interested in the like what goes on, but I don't really like talking about it. But it revolves around anime, and the current CEO of Funimation getting the voice actor of Broly fired. And when I heard about what she was saying, like, oh, we got rid of him, and showing her hatred for the individual with the allegations pinned against him, my thought was, you are the representative of Funimation as the CEO, and if you are in a high position, it really does show. It really does negatively affect my association with the company if you are blatantly allowing your feelings to be shown in such a manner. And you can if you have anything to say right now, feel free to say it later if you want. But my idea with this is, if somebody that works in a business, let's say a clerk or a cashier, yeah, they can get upset, they can get angry, and it won't be as bad. But can you really say that if you're like really high up, you should really let your emotions get the best of you? I mean, Pepsi Wolf's a sharpest knife in the drawer here. What are your thoughts, Pepsi?
Ouch, that hurt.
Not really much.
Oh, come on, Peps. Do you have any insight, any speculation to kick back? Is it wrong to think like this? Is it okay? What is your thought?
It's not wrong to think of it like that.
I mean, you already know I have a bad temper when certain people push certain buttons. You've seen it firsthand, and that's why
it's not fun.
Ah, God. That's why I try to watch. That's why I'm trying to watch what I say now, because yeah, I would like TMP to be popular, but I have stated before, I don't want to be associated with the characters. I want the characters to stand on their own merits.
Hey,
especially,
Mike.
Yes.
What the heck is hipster for .jpg?
Is that what it reads on your end?
Yeah.
Well, the JPEG, as it's called online, is just the picture is the like common way to view a picture, any digital picture taken. JPEGs are the most common format.
I like that you called it hipster fur, though. That made me chuckle.
She's dressed in a plaid sweater, wearing a scarf, while wearing some tinted shades. Is that not what a hipster is?
Yeah,
that's not hipster.
Wearing plaid.
I think a lot of people would disagree on that one.
Well, isn't that the stereotype?
Yeah.
It is the stereotype.
Then again, I do watch Minozit, the king of all hipsters. Well, self-admittedly, and I believe it.
If you ever go to Oregon and you see Portland or Eugene, that's everyone you see in coffee shops. Not even majority of people you see in a Starbucks coffee shop wear the exact same attire. It's scary.
Oh, man, you're drawing that curve so well, man. Sexy.
Dang. Ooh.
Anyways, yeah, she is a hipster. Or at least she's dressed like one. Even though her common name is I'm not a hipster. The only thing she's missing is a hot cup of coffee, and if she was a guy, a beard.
A beard.
At least that's a stigma. Even though she literally states it herself, she's not a hipster. Even though the future.
Look at you.
Anyways, right now I'm trying to figure out what our colors are gonna be. I don't really plan out the way I color characters, other than the previous designs. Ask Akira here. Or Pepsi Wolf. Pepsi Wolf just had default red, white, and blue, so that was pretty easy to figure out.
Oh, that was glitchy.
Yeah, it's just lag. Anyways, I'm thinking of making Pepsi Wolf gray. Just doing a gray cover, just so Pepsi Wolf has an excuse to make his outfit gray. Should he ever get one? What do you think, Peps?
It'd be kind of interesting to see.
A gray Pepsi Wolf. Well, he would have darker fur, that's for one.
Well, it'll be
Yes, Pepsi? No, Akira left. Whatever.
Yellow beard, dude. So yellow beard.
Yeah.
Yellow beard.
Whatever.
Yellow beard.
Anyways, Peps, what are you thinking of?
Beard. Don't lay next to my feet. Beard. Beard. Make sure you take
I'm trying not to get my.
beard.
I'm trying to let my emotions not to get the better of me right now.
If you don't hug, wake it when you go to sleep.
And you already know how hard that is, as it is.
I'm just watching something really trippy.
Is it Trans by Gorillaz? That song was pretty trippy.
No,
It was insanity, man.
it was a game that just got released.
Really?
That's,
Well,
that's
that-
getting released.
What's getting released?
Chernobyl Light.
Chernobyl Light. Is it inspired by the Chernobyl Diaries or what? Are we talking here?
It's based after the disaster. That's what I'm guessing.
Fair enough.
There's another game that's kind of based on Soviet Russia lifeless planet.
Yeah, the post-apocalyptic thing doesn't meld well with me. It's always more depressing than scary when it comes down to it. Well, when you think about it long and hard, and how people can screw up the world so badly that they literally just can't survive on it anymore.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's almost upsetting.
I mean, I can't really speak on the part of developers, but if I did make a post-apocalyptic game or series, I would make the story. It would have its like eerie moments, but it would be more about like how people just in general can just mess up something and not fix and not learn from their mistakes. I mean, in today's world, we fuck up so much that and we still don't learn. The shit we pull, the things we do, we just don't learn. Then again, when you look at other series that like have the quote unquote a threat to humanity, that seems to be the only time people, at least in stories, pull together and actually fight the threat. Fighting for, I guess, without struggle, people just become, let's just say, stupid. Resident Evil is an example of that. Zombie apocalypse, people fall apart, people die. Now humanity has a threat to fight, and what do? They come to get rid of the threat. But because it's a video game, it all gets solved by the protagonist. I would like to see a Resident Evil story, but it's not focusing on the protagonist as much as it's just being its own thing. Then again, I could say that with anyone can say that about any other series, and then it's no longer about the game; it's just about a new IP, I guess. It's weird. I'm thinking of actually changing them from glasses to goggles. Maybe make it a visor. I mean, what are your thoughts, Pepsi? Oh, are you still in that trippy game, though? Yep. Out of curiosity, Pepsi, what would you do if I did an anime review on... Do you have any requests for an anime review? I still need material. Or something I'm actually interested in.
You should do an anime review of oh man, what is it? Fairy Tale.
Bite me, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I take it he literally just fell out of the call again. Nope. It
What
still
about
lives.
the 70%?
I'm interested, but I'm not really a fan of Funimation, so I'm not gonna watch the dub.
You just hear freaking oofs.
I heard the oof. That's kind of perfect right after.
Well, I mean, isn't that the reaction any diehard fan of any corporation would say?
Probably. Pepsi,
Yeah.
Pepsi, I need to ask you something.
He's not made of Pepsi.
I wasn't gonna ask that.
Yes,
Jeez.
you were.
If you're gonna
Okay,
ask
I
her,
totally was gonna ask that, but it's a different question actually.
Hey.
Are you dating Mike Fox of TNT?
Kill yourself.
I
I'm
will
just
not
asking
answer.
because I see Pepsi and Mike Fox of TNT in the same profile picture.
That's chibi fur. Do you know who I am?
Yes.
Well, yes, I used
Who's
fur as my
playing the oof?
my nephew's playing Roadblocks.
Roadblock. But
If I sound a
Jesus,
bit
man.
echoey, that's because I'm currently in my voice acting office type deal, and I'm still putting up sound foam everywhere. So
You mean egg
Nice.
cartons?
Alright, guys.
hey guys, it's critical.
Kill yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
No, no. I actually do have a female character dating Pepsi Wolf, and that's a character called Sparks, or Leo.
But Leo's not a girl's name.
And what's
Well,
your fucking point?
I don't have one.
So
I'm
what are
just
you
kidding.
saying?
Actually, I know.
What are you
people
saying?
named Leo.
I have an actual question for Pepsi though.
What's your question?
Zombie. You want me to cat food?
Can I please have some
No.
Pepsi?
I don't have any.
Zombie.
I have a tea though.
Yes,
Okay,
he is
how is
epic.
your name Pepsi and you never have Pepsi? That is the
Because-
most ironic thing I've
Hey,
ever
I'm
heard.
broke. Leave me alone.
No.
Also, he's not a soda.
Dog
Also, he's
vomit
not a
right
sugar
The
addict.
dog vomited right there next to your foot.
I'm not really. I rarely drink energy drinks and all that.
Well, no, that's my job. I'm the one with the sugar problem.
Sure, Mike,
You're-
sure.
The root beer addict.
Worse.
I am the root beer addict. Mike is like the king of sugar drinks.
She was scowling for a moment, so I thought I was going to mention it. This drawing did take forever, though. No, this drawing didn't take forever. It just takes me forever to get around to doing her. Don't take that out of context.
Only
I need to mute my mic for a second.
I'll be.
What? Oh, bitch. Dog in my bed. What's with the mat against the door? Is that work still or is it trash now? Huh? Is that mat against the door trash or is it what? No, the dog was trying to vomit in my bed. No,
Good.
The mat next to the door.
Anyway, Zaki, I'm thinking of drawing female. I'm thinking of drawing the female version of you, and that's the joke.
No.
I love
Go for it.
No.
I love female characters, and that's the joke.
Go
Well, that's one
for
of the
it.
jokes. And Jelly's there, and it's like, why is she bigger than me? Response: don't be Jelly. That's why I sent you the message on Hangouts.
Hey, Kira.
Over.
Where did you steal your name from?
Where did I steal my name from?
Yeah.
I made my name.
No, Akira or Akira is an anime character. He is the cosmic space baby of all time and space and reality. He was Thanos before Thanos could even Thanos. No, screw the movie version. It's all about it's all about like the death worshipping masochists of death.
Dude, literally, I just searched cool Japanese names that mean warrior, and Akira was like, came up. The first one was like, that sounds cool. Okay, I choose that.
You are so inspired. How can I become as great a writer as you?
Drink 20 pounds of Mountain Dew and make
Come
cartoon
on.
content.
I don't need AIDS.
You should have a damn kidney stone size of a quarter.
You would know, Pepsi. It flows through your veins.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, but not Mountain Dew. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Wait a minute. Confirmed. Pepsi has freaking Pepsi for blood. Confirmed. Oh my god. I knew
It's a
it.
metaphor.
I knew it. My entire life is a lie. I knew it.
You think that?
Do your parents love you?
No.
No.
Then it is a lie.
You know what?
Do you get? The funny thing is, her hair actually is shorter in this depiction. Crazy thing is, I usually don't draw any female character with short hair, except for Cherry.
The hair kind of looks like blood.
Jeez, it's almost like having a red vixen makes it very difficult. Pepsi, stop jerking off your music box. My streams are cancerous. I'm aware of that.
No.
They're cancerous whenever I'm here because everyone knows I'm the cutest fox here.
How
Literally.
dare you? Chibi first, best girl. I will murder you.
Come at me, Mike.
I will tenderize you with a slightly soft hammer.
Oh yeah,
No,
well I'll
no, no,
cuddle
no,
you
no.
to death.
There are no cuddles for them.
Oh, man.
Eternal biscuit is my soul.
I want to plug in my microphone now, man.
You know what? I'm gonna show my face.
But no one's gonna see it.
Ah,
Da da da. It's not working, is it? Oh wait, maybe it is. I don't know.
Failure.
You
I
failure.
don't think it's working.
I miss Smiler Wolf though. Smiler Wolf
It's
is
not
like so
working.
British.
Oh, yeah, I can do British.
You're not British.
No.
You're never
Why
gonna be a
would you do
Brit.
that?
You're not British either.
Lightning. Anyways, I do want to bring I know my channel is gonna be known for art, but I also just want to branch out and do a lot of different stuff, just for my own personal entertainment.
I'm trying to
That's
figure
what-
out what kind of screen capture you're using.
I'm not screen capturing. This is Google screen share.
So if you're using Hangouts, you can screen share what you're doing.
I can do a lot of things, except be a great content creator.
Mike, that's not true.
I am Edge incarnate. How will you tell me not that?
I'm literally liking my top
Because-
content.
Pepsi. The difference is you're funny. I'm worse.
Not that. Literally, I bought a brand new camera and it doesn't even work.
Yeah. To be
The
fair, I just looted this program on someone else's computer.
The damned microphone I just bought as well needs another power converter and 3 other adapters to even work.
But
Well, did
Pepsi,
you
you're still
buy it from
better
the
content
UK
creator.
or did you buy it from Australia?
Chinatown?
I did not buy it from Australia.
You bought it from the UK, didn't you?
Nope, I bought it here in the US.
Oh, and you still need a power converter?
Well, it needs its own power supply because it can't just automatically get plugged into my laptop.
It's kind of dumb.
It is. It is very dumb. And it didn't come with instructions either.
Well, I mean, usually people that buy microphones already know how to use microphones, so...
Yeah, but kind of false advertisement when it says includes instructions on the side of the box.
Well, send it back and try it again? I don't know.
I don't have the box anymore. And I'm not going to send it back either. I'll just buy the adapter for it and everything.
No joke. Mike, this person that you were drawing is red.
It's called a red vixen for a reason.
Well, actually, the word vixen is like fox or female fox. It's used to describe a woman that basically is prowling for a man or some shit like that.
Hold up. Have you... Wait, okay, so there's a reindeer called Vixen.
I never heard of it.
You know, Donner, Blitzen, Vixen, Connor, Cupid.
Those aren't the original names.
I know that, but
No,
I
you
mean,
didn't.
there's one that's named Vixen right now.
It's news, Phil.
Your retort has failed. Go back to camp. I can't say it. YouTube's not gonna demonetize me.
Oh,
YouTube will delete
man.
me.
It's
YouTube
real.
will delete my channel for being edgy, so I literally cannot be. I cannot be myself.
Mike, I am the edgy king. Okay.
Pepsi, who's edgier? The guy that blows out his speakers, or the guy that doesn't see color and hates everything equally? I'll put it this way: I'm not edgy because I have a sharp knife. I'm edgy because everything I say is just so blunt.
As the oof comes in.
Yeah, everything I say just gets that reaction out of people.
I'm
What's
just
the
playing
oof?
Pepper Coyote because why the hell not?
Actually, there is a character that is the base. I have two characters that are supposed to use paper abilities. One is called Black Moon, and the other one's called Paperback.
Hey, you can't say that. That's racist. You'll get demonetized.
I already
You
got
get demonetized
demonetized.
over everything now.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
unless you're Monkey Jones, in which case you got deleted for being edgy.
Wait here, I can make it so much better. You ready? You ready for this? You
Yeah.
aren't ready for this.
Oh man, I'm gonna foresee this.
Hello everyone. This is your daily dose of internet.
I don't know who that is.
I've heard that before.
Oh, Pepsi showed me. He told me your anger reminds me of some guy, some furry in the community. I looked at him, and he's right.
Wait, is it
I am-
Corey or is it Artemis?
Corey,
Ha!
you were right. My anger does kind of like bleed into his territory. Given I
Man.
don't repeat as many insults as he can.
Mike,
Yeah,
you are an
listen,
insult.
Yes, I'm an insult to nature and God himself. What's your point?
My point is I love you.
Everyone does. Do you know how many females said that at school? Well, none actually. The point is, I'm more likable online than I am
Oh
offline.
man, the high school drama I'm gonna be hearing tomorrow.
Oh,
Hey, and you know how many females said that at school? Well, none actually.
None. Oh man, you know what I heard on the bus today?
what'd you hear?
Rest in peace, Mike Fox of TNP.
But I always have
No.
my female characters.
Huh? No, literally, someone referenced our high school as Auschwitz, and the bus was the train there.
Oh my god!
Like, high school's not that bad. And
No.
these are some stuck-up, edgy freshmen, of course. So of course they're gonna complain. And I hear more complaining about how every teacher's so mean. I'm like,
You
They're
want to see
not.
me?
they're only rude to the kids who are disrespectful.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
Disrespectful. I'm a special little snowflake.
Dude, I'm just that awkward furry that sits in the back of the class drawing furry stuff.
hold up. Barry's back. Hello,
Let's
Barry.
save.
Welcome,
save
Who the
our
heck is
character.
Barry?
Barry Flammable. She's back, and she's a tabby cat.
She's
Speaking
not
of-
dead?
What do you mean? She's on TikTok and Instagram posting often over there. I'm just very inactive on both those sites.
No kidding.
I don't hate TikTok, but I also don't like it.
It's just music.
No kidding.
It's just annoying now.
Well, it's redundant if anything.
I guess we'll do the end of this.
There's literally an ad right now where it's like, this video is death rip TikTok, and my thought was, I don't like it, but I don't want to support this guy, so I'm not gonna click it.
I mean, I have a TikTok, but it's rare that I post.
I was
I
going to
don't post
make
as
a
much as I
TikTok
used
just
to on
put a video
Instagram.
on it.
Oh, poor Barry.
Here, did you actually see the newest video I've actually posted?
You thought.
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
You know, if I ever do, because Barry changed her character from a lion to a tabby cat, I'm going to have to study the patterns of a tabby cat if I ever want to draw Barry again.
Oh.
I mean, they're not that
Just
complicated.
It's not that it's
I just-
complicated. I mean, look at Jelly. She has the constantly changing color pattern.
I just remember the name of my Bluetooth
Well, maybe if
speaker.
you would not draw boobs like the size of a freaking rock.
They're not that big. You should go to anime. They're much worse about it.
Dude, I know,
Didn't-
right? For some
They're
reason,
played
anime
dick
girls
eyes.
just have to have super huge boobs.
There's a
Knockers.
rap about anime, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's adorable.
Like here.
What?
I just found the name of my Bluetooth speaker. You know what it's called?
What?
Kermit's Gospel. I forgot we named it Kermit's Gospel when it turns like carrying on. Kermit's Gospel's ready to pair.
Oh my god, that's freaking great! Oh,
I got it. Oh, man. I literally just I smashed one of my old Bluetooth speakers and just spliced it to an old stereo bag. Damn, that thing's kind of poor, but still.
You monster.
aw, fulfills this video.
How? Well, I like the idea of. I don't know how to say it properly, but I like the idea of someone being very meek or shy about going out in public. I know being socially awkward is like something that can affect someone's personal life, but I think it's just a carryover from anime. I really do like the shy girl archetype.
All right,
When I
guys,
see it
I'm gonna
actually
go to
happen in real
bed
life,
because I'm
I
tired.
think it's adorable. All right, fair enough.
Oof.
Aki. I'll see you tomorrow when I try to draw jelly and post a speed paint of that.
Actually, I swear, if you ask for Pepsi on my stream tomorrow, I will find you and I will slap you.
With the Pepsi can.
It's okay. I'll just squeeze your butt.
No.
What?
I'll squeeze it till Pepsi comes out.
No.
No!
I'll milk your nipples.
No.
No!
Careful, watch what you say. Pepsi already gets harassed at school as it is.
I'll
I
milk your
already get
nipples.
sexually harassed at school by a few guys. No, thank you.
I'll milk your nipples like freaking jelly.
No! No, God, no!
I think you should stop while you're ahead. Pepsi Wolf isn't likely to take this lying down.
I am literally just ahead.
No, I'm just ahead.
No, look
You
at my
have a
profile
body.
picture. I literally am just ahead.
What do you call that
Quiz, my
hoodie?
epic assault.
I am just ahead. You're just ahead with the hoodie. Get it
I
right,
am.
pleb.
Hey, at least my hoodie matches my freaking color scheme.
What color
I-
scheme?
I
You're
hoodie
blue and
matches
purple with pink all over.
My hoodie matches my ears.
True, it's not all pink. It's magenta. Okay, good night, Jays. Jays? Oh my god, I can't even English.
Instagram for me has kind of gone stupid. Oh, that's adorable.
Oh man.
Although I really don't look at Instagram at all. Magenta is a type of pink. Yes, Pepsi.
Do I have an Instagram?
I don't know if you have an Instaham. Do you have an Instaham?
I have my old phone.
The only reason I got Instaham was because of
The only reason
Penny.
why I have Facebook, and the only reason why I got it so people would stop asking me to join Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Short
Is there audio coming through your computer? Because I can hear the echo.
Oh wait, yeah, I changed it to my headset. So hold on, let me change that back to Orb. How's that now?
I guess it's better. I can't complain.
Is the echo still there?
No, the echo's gone.
Yeah, it was that one jack. I had to unplug.
Oh, okay. Hey, Pepsi.
Yes.
I would ask you if you want to like help voice the cast of Smiley vs. Insanity, but there's only 2 voices, so I was thinking, what could I actually use your voice for? Oh, repertoire.
I don't know.
Oops, my mic fell down. All right, Pepsi. So why don't we talk about your character, or Sherry Wolf, since she's brand new and I just drew her.
Oh
You didn't
yeah.
You didn't give me much, since you're the original and she's a spinoff. Is she older, taller, shorter than Pepsi? What's your basic idea of her? I need details before I can continue
She
working on it.
She is a French version of Pepsi. I'd say she should be a little bit taller.
Je ne sais quoi, Mona Lisa.
Oh man. So you want I was speaking German to another student in my class in English,
Didn't they say
and
speak
there was
into
a kid in between us, and we asked him, "Does he speak German?" In German and then French. Instant response. He says, "Yes, yes, desk." For some reason, I just couldn't stop laughing because he seemed so confident into the desk. Wait,
I wish my app would actually give me direct feedback when people post. Instagram for me has like bugged out and now it doesn't give me notifications. And DeviantArt doesn't tell me when the artists I follow actually post. It's actually very infuriating on my end. Oh, it's a beagle. Oh, I'm sorry. Barry's got Barry's got her hands on a beagle. A very cute beagle. Or at least that's what I think the breed is. It's a very cute beagle. I love beagles. Actually, there's a PvP segment I want to do with Penny where it's a what if tiger was stuck. It's a coon hound pitbull mix. I stand corrected. My bad. I don't know my dog breeds. I just look at a dog and think, oh, that looks fairly similar. Well, it's a very cute dog, Barry. Go subscribe to Barry Flammable, please. She deserves more views than I do. She deserves all the love. I deserve to burn. But enough. I say that even. Oh, it's so cute. I can't say the name of the anime because, you know, if I bring it up, it's I can't say the name of the anime, but I wish I could bring it up, but I can't. Maybe I'll bring it up when I do an anime review, but I'm not sure.
Surprise anime!
This is a Beagle Jack Russell mix. Shoot me. I'm losing my mind. They're too adorable. No, that just looks horrible. Yeah, that's better to what I want. Well, close enough anyways. Yes, Pepsi?
The hell am I watching?
Originally, I wasn't gonna use Instagram to like post my artwork there, but like a neglected child, it just ceased to exist to me.
I would never. I basically never ended up using Instagram.
Oh, so cute. Yeah, but to me, Instagram is basically the Tumblr of, well, social media.
It's a trap.
Well, Tumblr got rid of all of the lewd content because Verizon said, no, Apple said, hey, we don't want that removed from App Store, even though Apple was an idiot for doing that.
What? Never mind.
I know there was more factors to that as far as I'm concerned, but that's basically the oh, such a cute little puppy. It's just a thick one at that. You know, I would like to post my more artwork on YouTube and my DeviantArt, but it's you know, it's not that it's difficult to make my artwork. It's really not. Well, when it's simple profiles and stuff. When I dedicate myself to making a comic, that's a different story. When I just make fan art, that's another story. When I make profiles for people, that's also another story.
What you say?
But I mean, look at Pepsi Wolf as an example. I can do nothing but draw Pepsi Wolf all day. But like the plague, that's a horror show face. That's a horror face. That's a spooky face.
Spooky boy.
Actually, I think I might review a horror anime in like my 10th review just to throw people off. No, what if I do that? What if I do an anime review with Pepsi Wolf, and we just do super cute content for like the first 5 episodes, go to like a more comedic show, and then just go straight horror for the 10th episode. Although I'm not going to just drop that review on people. I will warn people that might not know what the anime is. I'll just... Hi.
She still works.
I stand corrected.
Hmm?
Well, Barry has sent me a picture of what her character looks like, or an artist's depiction of it. The patterns aren't too difficult, but it's easy to pin down. It's just that with me, I'm just inconsistent with my artwork, even though I shouldn't be. But I like her character design; looks adorable. And now he's got my nephew started. Evan, shush. You got your phone. When did you get your hands on a guitar? Careful, Paps. They can still claim copyright.
Yeah.
Even if it's BS. Oh, so apparently I found out that when someone claims a copyright strike, it's up to them to decide whether or not it's fair use. Not the poster they're claiming it against, but them. Even if you like use clips, like brief snippets, like 10-second clips or less. If they claim copyright, a YouTube official doesn't watch the video and actually check for like the content they should claim that belongs to them.
They just got a bot to do the job.
Not a bot. You get a strike, or you get a notification saying your video has been copyright struck. Do you want to fight it? Yes, I want to fight it. Well, this person says it's BS.
That's their bot. They have a bot that checks channels.
In my honest opinion, YouTube should have been smarter and should have made it more difficult to claim a copyright strike than just, oh, this video contains copyright material. Click. Oh, do you believe this content here has copyright material? Click. Yes. Well, too bad. The YouTube channel gets the ad revenue taken away, or they can have the video ripped away from them because somebody on the internet said, I don't like your video because it critiques our product in a negative light. Oh, and they also did this for a video where the guy basically said, go buy RoboCop. If you don't know, I'm basically talking about Fact Fiend. I love Fact Fiend. I have track marks at school. Good luck, Barry. You're gonna need it. Nobody likes running for days. Hey, Peps, do you think this amount of shading works?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm just gonna highlight her fur red now. Well, oh right, I forgot to mention, Barry's actually a sprinter. She sprints long distances.
Ooh.
So the thing that came to my mind was supersonic speed Barry. But then I thought about it and I thought, isn't that a little silly? Then I thought about it again and thought, well, it's technically a cat, so it technically would be able to run faster and climb up trees if I did make a little animation on Barry.
I actually wonder if I can do this.
Sorry, someone's calling my name, and I don't want to leave the stream just because they're saying my name. Hey, Peps.
Yes?
Out of curiosity, what do you think would be the most fun thing you could ever do?
It'll take me a minute.
I think the most fun thing I could ever do is just animate the TMP series. And, add in the people I've met on my time on YouTube. even though if I do reflect on my channel, it's kind of been up and down, especially with the Never mind, I won't bring that up. But yeah, it's basically hit or miss as far as my experience has been. Anyways, yeah, I think the most fun thing I could ever do is just animate TMP and get used to that. TMP is like just such a fun project to work on when I'm actually working on it, that it's a lot of fun. And the idea of bringing in more people into the series is fun. It's why I brought you into the series as quickly as I did, Pepsi. Although I can't touch Skullboy's characters. As far as Skullboy's and they pissed off the dog. As far as Skullboy is concerned, the most I can do with his characters is just have them appear as cameos. Otherwise, he'll skewer me. Trust me, although he looks scrawny, he's pretty stacked. Hey Pepsi, what do you think is the most insane thing that could happen?
That could happen?
Yeah, what's the craziest thing that could happen? Other than getting a date with a supermodel. A male supermodel at that.
Oh.
Gotcha. There was a twist. You
What a twist!
On a quick side note, I think I brought this up before, but yes, female characters actually have pink mouths, and male characters have red mouths. It's a little thing I do. It's not really significant in the long run, but it's something I just do. Maybe it's like I don't know. I think I started it with Jen, the female character, the fourth main character of the TMP cast, and then I just stuck with it. So if you're ever wondering if I ever draw a character that doesn't look like he or she is like definitively one side or the other, just look at the mouth color and you'll know automatically what he or she is based on the mouth color. Unless I decide to be mischievous and just cover up the mouth. Because that happened with Attack on Titan. Did you hear about that, Pepsi?
No.
There was this like Billie Eilish dropped a new song like a week ago. Do you know who that is, Pepsi? Hey, Peps, do you know who that is? Because I honestly don't.
No.
And I don't want to take a wild stab and offend Barry in the process. She seems to be a fan of this Billie Eilish. Although when I see that, all I think is Elvis Presley. On a more related note,
Hey, Mike.
yes, Pepsi.
So what will be going for?
Flaco pollo.
Yes, Pepsi.
How long do you think this will be going for?
It just depends on how long the drawing lasts.
Mejor ponle Fanta.
So this drawing shouldn't last much longer. I'll add the dialogue box later.
Ponle pollo.
You know, the Happy Heart Day stream was only supposed to last for like a set amount of time.
¿Quién se bonito aquí, pollo? Pero.
Anyways, yes, the Happy Heart Day stream was only supposed to last as long as the drawing did, Pepsi. Don't you remember I told you this before we started, Pepsi? So unprofessional, Pepsi. Anyways. Any other questions?
No.
Fair enough. All right, very simple. Oh, it's a female singer. Okay. Is this a furry singer?
Hmm.
No, it's It's what happens when you get a tomboy that got whacked by the random hippie spectrum. No offense, but this is insanity. Don't judge a book by its cover, but this chick dresses insane. Okay, that's a thing. Okay, I'm not gonna bring up what I just saw. That no, she's not a furry. She's a singer. Okay, my bad. I just saw the colors and I thought, oh, fursuiter. No, but I'm not gonna. I just saw a picture that just it just. I'm not gonna. I don't like. I'm never gonna bad talk anyone. Well, on purpose, but the drawing was just so unique that uniquely drawn that it just the eyes and the way it was posed and the clothing, it just had an adverse effect. Is that the easiest way to say, like, I don't like it? I just had an adverse effect. Because I don't want to say it's bad. I think all artwork has, and any professional artist is probably going to say, well, you're wrong, but I think all art has a certain charm to it. Then again, that's probably why I'm not a critic. Maybe a little dickish on the internet, but I'm definitely not a critic. I have way too many flaws in my own artwork to criticize others. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's the crazy thing. People keep distracting me, and it's making it hard to think. But again, when do I think? Anyways, Pepsi, how would you describe today's day, given with all the stuff that happened and all the content? School's all good. Life's all good.
Yeah.
Relationship with friends is all good. I mean, your friend's goat is possessed. There's no doubt about that. That thing is evil. The fact they can spin their necks because they're double jointed is horrifying. Oh, okay, Spoofy Link. I don't listen to Spoofy. I'm sorry. If we're gonna recommend singers, since Barry's electing to nominate Billie Eilish, I wish people would just get easier names to say. If there's a singer I would recommend, it's still Panic at the Disco or Gorillaz. Even though the funny thing about Gorillaz is they didn't make any more songs, as far as I know, for 10 years because the animator and the singer had a massive fight. Then again, I guess I'd be no better because I did admit that I do hold grudges. Oh no, that was on like that was supposed to be for something else. Then again, you know. Oh god. Let me think. It's hard to think right now. It just keeps coming. If my channel gets copyright strike, I'm gonna kill my brother. I'm gonna kill him so badly. Because if it's of my own volition that I get a strike, and I know it's my fault, that's one thing. But if it's because of a force outside of my own control, I'm going to do what I can to kill that person. What would you do, Pepsi? Yeah, I know it's an extreme joke, but point is, I hate stupidity.
Don't we all?
Well, I mean, the difference is I'm stupid and people can hate me. Hell, I look in the mirror and say the same thing.
Oh.
I can't hear what you said. Oh, right. Sorry. My bad. Hold on. No, it's not you. It's she sent a text to speech how to say it. Okay, so I was wrong. It's not Billie. It's Eilish. It's Billie Eilish. God. What does that even mean? Look, I'm not one to. I don't know if I can critique names, but I know I can critique the way people might not. That is. Do you have any like theories on like what that means, Pepsi?
Hmm.
Can you think of anything that like could explain what that means?
No.
Well, the black and red looks very nice, but I feel like it might be overused. It doesn't mean anything. It's just the last name. Oh, that's one distinct last name. Aren't last names supposed to have like meaning to something?
Yeah.
Then again, if she's an online creator, I guess the name would be pointless, and she could just call herself anything, like Barry's saying, and then just say, "Yeah, it's just a last name." Hey, perhaps what do you think? Black and red or black and brown? Whoops, that's the dark one. Let me add the shadows right now so you can see what it would look like. Oh yeah, we can't have Barry on the live streams because she's not old enough. Disappointment. Yeah, I'm disappointed I can't have a lot of people on the live streams like that I met in Rocket's stream. A lot of fun people. But I guess they have their own lives. And I'm just some weeb on the internet having fun.
No.
Yeah, but I will be erasing. Yeah, that's the best term I'll be using. I will be going back to my more unsavory live streams and getting rid of those. This one's going to be staying up because YDYM? WDYM? What do you mean? I don't want to repeat of what happened in Rocket's stream, Barry, so, you know. Yeah. That's the only reason why. I mean, with Sour Lemon Candy Bear, or... God. It's really... I don't know, I feel like I'm in a weird spot now. I don't know what I can and can't talk about anymore.
No.
And I'm happy Pepsi Wolf wasn't there to be there, but she would know what I mean. And I don't mean Barry, but I mean somebody else that was a part of that thing that happened. I mean, Awful Wolfie's gone. Smiler's busy with college. Pepsi Wolf is here, but he's barely here. Barry's doing her own thing. Penny's off doing who knows what. Probably playing video games. And it's just really weird not to see a lot of the old faces you got to see. Then again, it was during the summer that, you know, hi Akira. It was during the summer that we did meet these people. I mean, isn't that right, Pepsi?
Mm-hmm.
Then we meet a lot of those furs during the stream with Rocket. Maybe that's the reason why we can't see a lot of these furs again for a long time. Although I might be doing more collaborative. Alpha left us. In what regard? Because that could mean a lot of things. Oh, on a side note, you did notice how her hair isn't actually the downward spiral it is, but this time in her hipster form, it's actually upright spiked. I forgot to mention that. I forgot to mention that her hair is actually standing up. I have a character called Shadow, so watch your tongue, heretic. And Shadow's a very colorful character. She's very sharp. She has a very long blade. And she likes to polish it to cut down her enemies. Where rainbows will come out. I hate it when YouTube's just like... The demonetization joke of making your channel friendly kind of got very under my skin. Because to me, it was either trying too hard or just, you know, it was a little on the nose with the content I've come across. You ever notice that, Pepsi? Yeah, I think I might add the bubble that says I'm not a hipster later. But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
I hope you know. Shadow 45 ring a bell? No, I remember that. I mean, hell. When I looked up the names, my Xbox Live account name before, I took over my brother's account, was Scant Book. I found out the word scant meant barely there or not at all. So my name was literally empty, it was literally either, it could be translated to either mean pointless book or barely exist, or barely there book.
Powering on.
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Actually, I was thinking, I'm supposed to be an art channel, and art channels teach you how to draw. I was actually thinking of doing a tutorial where I show you guys how I draw, or at least the basic steps I take to draw the way I do. But I'm not sure what I might end up doing. Oh god, the screaming. Yeah, but I was thinking of uploading a video where I show you how to draw the way I do.
That's one.
Although upon further inspection, I kind of do have to admit that although my art style does have a close although my art style is oh god. Although my art style is inspired or have like similarities to anime, upon looking at actual anime, I noticed that it's not very good or very close to it at all, as far as the actual stuff goes.
That's I remember. This is your remedy with the paper.
No, when you speak Spanish and come from a Spanish family, everything you say sounds angry. I'm not kidding you. You always sound pissed off when you speak Spanish. You either sound pissed off or annoyed.
That is kind of sadly true.
Oh, that's super Picasso. I mean, cute. It could be refined, but with everything else, with anything you have to, with anything in this world, you have to learn how to get better. I don't really follow art YouTubers because I'm very strong. I'm not strong-willed. I'm very stubborn. Ooh, be better. Oh, that's cute. Better than what I drew in the past.
Adrian, I need the lines.
I wish I was kidding, but no, I'm serious. People, I'm. No, Barry, it's cute. There's a difference between innocent drawing and ugly art. Ugly art intentionally looks bad on purpose. Innocent art is like, it has that cute factor that goes for it. I mean, I didn't learn how to draw like this in just an hour. This is what, my 5th year of drawing? And I still want to learn how to animate. Hell, you can say my backgrounds are hideous, and I wouldn't disagree. Then again, like I brought up before, I think a lot of art YouTubers will probably skewer me for the way I color, draw, and just do things. I guess it's because it's not the professional or right way to do anything. And they can easily counteract that claim by saying there's no such thing as a professional method, but there is a set of rules you should go by. And I would agree with them. It's just that I never learned these rules, nor do I care to actually pay money to go to art school. I'm happy where I'm at, and if people aren't complaining about my art, then that's fine by me. If you have complaints or anything against me, I'll work on it and try to learn how to better myself. Other than that, if everybody else is happy, then I'm happy. And I'm not looking to cause problems.
What did Dad said?
Despite what I might have said about art YouTubers in the past. I'm not here to pick fights and cause problems. I just want to be left here to draw. Draw, tell stories, and have fun. Yes, Akira. Sorry about that. Well, what are your thoughts on what I said, Pepsi? You're the only other voice that I can directly speak to.
Some of it now.
Your mom might hate me. Apparently, from what I heard, over here in Cali, they hate the anime art style.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard somebody else that went there said the reason the anime art style is hated is because of how detailed and how ridiculous the proportions can be, or how accurate you have to draw when you're trying to focus on anime art style, which can really hamper somebody that's trying to get into art.
That's one.
Even though mine is just inspired and a combination of American and anime. You can obviously see that by the way I draw the characters. The way I draw fur is inspired by anime. Well, the way I color, I hope, is in the American cartoon style. Very deep, luscious, bright colors, contrasted by the very dark shadows. Akira is so silly. Oh, so what part did you miss out on, Peps? So I can repeat it.
what?
What part did you miss out on?
Crap, I don't even remember.
Yeah. TLDR for you, Peps. Basically, anime isn't something you should be trying to mimic if you're a beginner artist, because apparently that is a problem.
Anime is not real art.
Well, that's what some would say, and others, and what this YouTuber told me was, yeah, it's just it's really hard to learn and unlearn how to draw like an anime.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Also, if you notice something about my backgrounds, I don't usually. You only see this in speed paints and probably my live streams, but yeah, I tend to layer colors over colors. I think this looks fine. I hope it looks fine. What do you think? I like the way the background came out. Again, a professional art YouTuber might say your background is problematic because, one, the colors don't match, and it looks very brash compared to the way the character's designed. All right, the critiques I can think about, people layering at me, and I keep saying professional artists, but I just mean artists in general. The colors are jarring. The way you color your character doesn't really line up with the color wheel spectrum or color theory. The way you design your character, her eyes don't match up. The glasses are too huge. Her hair looks stupid, or her hair is poorly defined. The fact her scarf wraps around in her hair doesn't cover it, or scene wrapping around it is also wrong. And basically everything is garbage. My response: yeah, you're right. I'll try to work on that. And I'll just go on my way because I'm not going to fight anyone. I'm flammable enough to melt a popsicle. That would mean you're above... what would it be, a Pepsi? 70 degrees Celsius? Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
Because that would be above human temperature, no? No. If she's very flammable, that means she can produce heat. But the way she put it means she releases heat from her body and doesn't ignite flames on her body, which means she's basically a heat lamp. But if she can melt popsicles, that means she's not using a lot of power to melt the popsicle. So that means she's 110 degrees Fahrenheit, which would allow her to melt popsicles easily, but not burn people around her. Maybe make them a little warm, but not burn them. Why am I trying to figure out the science of somebody who literally just said I can melt ice cream? Maybe I'm just a nerd. No, I really am a nerd. I love science. But that gets into the theory of thermodynamics and all this stuff like that. All right, I didn't update my fur icon. Oh man, I don't know. Do you want to make this go on a little bit longer, Percy? Or do you want to end it here? I got the shading done, and the only thing I have to do right now is just add her dialogue bubble. I can do that, or I can finish that and go on to make another thing. Good night, Aki. All right, well, thank you for tuning in for as long as you did. It's rather late over here for me and Pepsi, and I don't want to hold anyone else up, but it's very sweet of you guys to actually give me the light of day, even if it is for a couple seconds. It really is encouraging to like even see one person in a stream. It reminds me that my art is at least decent enough to keep your attention, where most people would be discouraged because I don't look at sub count as like a status of like how good I am, as much as I just look at it and say, "Oh, cool! This many people said they enjoyed my content. I might want to see it in the future." But then I have these live streams, and I'm like, "Oh, sweet! Somebody's still watching my content live. Oh, that's sweet."
Yeah.
And that's the way I view it. Can a massive YouTuber that gets thousands or millions of views a day say that? I don't think they would want to say. I think if they went from like millions of views to one, I think that would be more soul crushing than, invigorating. Very flammable icon. You know what? I might end up drawing Berry Flammable one day. Amidst the other projects. But, well, thank you for sticking around as long as you did, Barry. I'll try. For anyone that might be watching this live stream back on like tomorrow or later in the future, I will be trying to post more content. It's just still going to be sporadic because of the stuff I have planned. Smiley vs. Insanity should be the next thing that comes out, if not the Momo Speed Paint with her origin story is done first. If you want to see this artwork, if you want to see the artwork for this picture, there will be a link in the stream to my DeviantArt where this will be posted. Well, thank you for joining us for this fun little adventure. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.